What's going on, y'all? So today's video is gonna be my experience at McDonald's and how it was. One of my friends that told me to upload this video. So this was probably like January when the girl I used to date, I was broke. Like I was broke. I didn't have a dime to my name. You know what I'm saying? But the girl I was dating at the time, she was like apply at McDonald's, and I was like McDonald's, but I was like, you know what? I'm broke anyway. So me and her both applied. She got the job first. You know what I'm saying? And then I got it. And then I was like, it can't be that bad. So me and her started working. I think like a couple days. I think they knew we were dating. So I think that was like the red flag right there. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I couldn't leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? I would always be in her space at work. So I think that was the issue right there. But I didn't care, nigga. Fuck, nigga. I was my girl at the time. What? I did not care. The hell, if we was working together, what? Making bread? I did not care. But let's see. Like the first months it was cool and stuff. They just had us training. But nigga, the whole time they had us at the fry station. Well, me, they had me at the fry station there for like dang near the whole shift. And then they was like telling me to go home. And then I was like, I bet. And then like a couple months, I started like coming in. I was a slave, you know what I'm saying? I was down there working every day. You know, they used to love me, but at the time, like, I was skipping school, but I shouldn't have been doing it. I regret it. I was skipping school to be at work. But I was getting bread. My check was like 1,000, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really complaining, but I should have been at school though, you know. I think I just had to lock in, like, when one of the managers told me, he was like, you gotta go get your degree, man, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, you don't want to be stuck up here flipping burgers your whole life. You know, I was like, yeah. So he ended up leaving. And it was like, the job ain't even hard. It was just like, we was like short staffed all the time. And it was like, nobody was really like able to work. So it would only be like, me, a manager, and probably like 2 cooks at most. And that stuff was stressful. It would be like wrong communication going on. You know? So everybody there was cool for sure. The manager there was cool. But it was a couple cooks up there that I fucked with, you know what I'm saying? But the manager was always looking out for me. Some of them. I ain't gonna say no names, but it was okay. They was okay cool, you know what I'm saying? Who put them? Yeah, looking for me. They was trying to come in. I was like, hell yeah. But then, big boss caught on, you know what I'm saying? So my hours, I got switched down to like 2 hours. But overall, like the job, I feel like if you got like enough staff, if it's like enough staff or workers, the job ain't even hard for real. It's just like if you short staff, bro, that stuff is hell. It's like on Easter, bro, it was only 4 people or 3 people, but it was trash everywhere. It was back on the order. It was door dashes, bro. It was just so much. We only had 2 cooks. I think it was me and the manager, bro. It was up at the front, literally doing everything ourselves. And it was like, yeah, Easter. And then everybody was celebrating 420 too, so you know how to get down. But that stuff was crazy. Because it was like, I was like, bro, ain't no way I can do this for the rest of my life. But lucky, it was decent for like first job though, I ain't gonna lie. I was like kind of versatile and everything, so I knew how to like cook by watching other people cook. And then I started just being like not like a cook, but they would just have me back there, you know what I'm saying, doing shit. But I cooked, fries is easy. I feel like the most easiest thing was probably the drive-thru. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is be like, well, man, welcome to McDonald's, I'm gonna take your order. Yes, I have a code. Bro, it's like the job is easy, it's just the people you gotta deal with, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you order, somebody come in, you gotta be like, the dude will be like, are you using McDonald's rewards today? And then they'll be like, no. And then they'll be like, I'll be like, what can I get for you? Or what can I get started for you? And they'll be like, I have a code. Like, nigga, that's what the thing is for, bruh. That the automator is asking you, are you using rewards? Rewards is your code. If you tell me you don't got rewards, and I'm like, I bet, you don't got rewards, and then you say I got a code, nigga, it's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. So if when the automator asks you, do you have a code or reward, say yes, nigga. Just give them no code so we can deal with it. A lot of people used to tell me they didn't have no code, and then at the last minute of the order, they'd be like, oh, I have a code. I'm like, bro, oh my god. But let's see, it was okay easy though, bro. Like, it was okay to find a job up there though. But I ended up quitting. Like it was just one day before I went to Texas, but man, I was working 2 jobs at the time. I was tired. I just walked out. You know, I shouldn't have did that, but I just walked out. We was already short staffed on that day too, so I was like, you know what, I don't even care, and just walked out. But I was there for like 6 months though. But I made some bread up there, but I didn't save it. But I was but I would say it's like a decent job for like, you know, some people, like some young people, you know what I'm saying, like some young people in high school or something like that. But I would say it's a decent job. Just make sure you and your girl don't work at the same job. Because when I was working up there with my little ex, bruh, I was not doing no work. Like, we were talking the whole time, being big up there, making sandwiches and everything. But appreciate y'all y'all niggas for watching the video. But if y'all want any other video, let me know.